Government officials continue touting the potential opportunities and benefits of upgrading the Daransami Cricket Ground in preparation for hosting the World Cup Cricket in June 2024. The upgrade will be financed in part from funds from an EC $80 million loan for the National Lotteries Authority, NLA. The government secured lower house approval last week to guarantee the loan for the NLA from First National Bank St. Lucia Limited. The Senate debated the motion on Monday.
We have countries in the region, Guyana, Trinidad, Barbados, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Grenada and Dominica. These countries, in their bid to get either first round games or semi-finals or group stage, they have ensured that they invest in improving their sporting infrastructure to a level that is going to meet the standards that are required for a world event. Some of these countries, Madam President, have borrowed in excess of 120 million, and I understand in the case of one of them, $300 million. Just for World Cup preparation. So ours in context is perhaps in the bottom end, at the bottom end of that scale. But I think every country in that context recognizes that it is a great investment because the returns on that investment will come through sports tourism, the arrivals, the opportunities, the economic benefits, for all of these matches that will be played in the various venues.
Leader of opposition business Dominic Fede expressed concern about the lack of transparency in how the money will be allocated, citing the financing of other sports venue upgrades. He is jittery about the NLA possibly defaulting on the loan and worries it lacks the resources to execute the work programs and manage the potential fallout.
Coming to the House with a motion, don't state in the motion that you are going to be transferring that responsibility to SSI is not enough detail to the members that have to debate the House. And it's in keeping, again, with the lack of details in these motions that we have come here to debate. And that is what we're saying, right? Not enough detail, not enough transparency, not enough accountability. The works have already started at Marcia on the Mindufili Park. And we don't know who got the contracts.
Opposition senators insisted the NLA lacked the expertise in financing sporting infrastructure and proposed guaranteeing the funds to a more suitable agency. Government senators countered this notion, pointing to the historical track record on such matters, which they say is not unusual in recent memory.
The NLA has a board. They will engage in putting out tenders, and their board, with experts, will decide on which project manager and who will implement, etc., etc. As with any other board, this is not unique to the National Lotteries Authority. As with the Tourism Authority, which is an implementing agency for tourism projects, when they have to build any structures, they are not doing it themselves. They have to put out tenders. So let's not mislead the public that the NLA is the one financing and constructing and they don't have expertise in project management. Their functions specifically say that they are allowed to engage and get financing for projects and programs as it relates to youth and sports development.
Independent Senator Dale Lee acknowledged the long overdue need to renovate aging sports facilities and also considered opposition misgivings about the guarantee. He advocates that the government played a long game in building sports venues.
The stadium is now close to 20 years old. We need to look at not just refurbishment and maintenance, but perhaps redevelopment. Cricket as a sport, as an event, as it is now, is moving on. What is required to host these events successfully are changing. You need better changing rooms, better and larger changing rooms. You need proper training facilities in terms of weight, proper training facilities in terms of recovery. You need proper audiovisual systems. I know that we keep bringing in a board when we need to host it, but perhaps now we need to start looking at an even larger board. That's a video board, so I should say, so that you can have proper replays, you can have proper scorecards and so forth. I know the scoreboards, for example, are very ancient, and that manual thing, and then half the time, although sometimes it has turned out very good that we've had the manual because the electronic side of it has failed. But I'm saying, but we need to upgrade all of these elements of the grounds on the facilities to ensure that we are at that cutting edge and that world-leading status.
The NLA will also allocate funds to repair the Mindo Phillip Park, Marshall Grounds and Grozile playing field. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.